Hello, fellow Murdlers. Today is Sunday, May 12th, 2024, and it's a great day to solve a murder. Today we have Deductive Logico cracks the case of the murder that was wet, and we are at our luxury high-end international rich people prison today, as always, for Sunday. So let's go ahead and see what our red murder clue was today. The murder took place wet. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and say it. It's going to be the spa. If you haven't played a Sunday puzzle before, if you haven't tuned in one of the Sunday videos, one of my favorite things about the Sunday puzzle is its predictability. It's always at this prison and the clues are very consistent, and anything that's wet, that's going to be the spa. So everything in here is wet. In fact, I even named the playlist for Sunday, Everything Here is Wet, because it's such a consistent clue and I love it. So anyway, we know that the murder must have taken place in the spa today. So our job today will be to figure out who committed the murder and what weapon they brought to the spa. All right, so let's go ahead and meet our suspects today. We have Baron Maroon, President Amaranth, Deacon Verdigris, Mayor Honey, Lady Violet, and Sister Lapis. I think we might be back on the trend of having everyone from the week before, but I'll check on that. Our weapons are a robe of designer clothes, exploding cufflinks, a bottle of Cabernet toilet wine, Murdle Volume 3, ooh, happy to see this update, a poisoned birthday cake, and a gold watch. The locations today are the spa, the tennis court, the private suite, the guard tower, the movie theater, and the Michelin-starred cafeteria, and of course the spa is where the murder took place today. So let's go ahead and dive into our clues and evidence. Lady Violet was seen beneath the cushions of a velvet seat. Okay, so that's going to be the movie theater. And you can see here the movie theater features red velvet seats. So we're going to go ahead and say that Lady Violet was at the movie theater. Okay. Okay, so we've got an anagram here. A single cufflink was found at a great place for a photograph. So, great place for a photograph is going to be the guard tower. Great photo opportunity for the prisoners. And the single cufflink, that's going to be the pair of exploding cufflinks. So we were going to put the exploding cufflink at the guard tower. A red drop was discovered beside a non-GMO dinner. So the red drop is one that's a little trickier because the Cabernet toilet wine doesn't say anything about a red drop. It just says that it's red wine. But this one is the Cabernet toilet wine, and the non-GMO dinner is the Michelin-starred cafeteria. This one's a little bit more specific. It calls out non-GMO in the description. So we are going to put the bottle of Cabernet toilet wine in the Michelin-starred cafeteria. A poisoned birthday cake was certainly not next to a king-sized bed. Okay, I feel like this entire puzzle is such like inside baseball for the luxury high-end international people prison, or whatever it is, rich people prison. So the poisoned birthday cake is straightforward. That's this weapon here. The king-sized bed is the private suite. This one does call this out specifically, the king-size bed. So we can put the cake in the private suite. Okay, and then let's just do a few things here. We have weapons and locations for the guard tower, the Michelin-starred cafeteria, and the private suite. So we can say that Lady Violet did not have any of those items because she was not in any of those locations. So we can rule those out as Lady Violet's weapons. Okay, Deacon Verdigris was seen with Murdle Volume 3. So this is very straightforward. This is Deacon Verdigris, and we will give Deacon Verdigris Murdle Volume 3. The second tallest suspect was seen on the tennis court. So for this, we need to go through everybody, see how tall they were. So we've got 6'2", I believe, 5'10", 5'3", 6 feet, 5 feet, 5'2", 6'2". So that's going to be the person who's 6 feet tall. So that's Mayor Honey. So Mayor Honey was on the tennis courts. We can mark that in. And this is the tennis court here. Okay. Sister Lapis was seen in the private suite. Okay, so this gives us not only Sister Lapis's location, but also her weapon. So we can put those in here. So Sister Lapis must have had the poisoned birthday cake. And now we know the weapon and location for Sister Lapis. Whoever had a rope of designer clothes also had hazel eyes. Okay, so let's look through. We've got hazel, gray, blue, hazel, blue. Wait, did I just go back? Okay, no, okay. We've got hazel for bear and maroon. I think also mare honey. Hazel. Yeah, so we have two folks with hazel eyes. We've got bear and maroon and mare honey. So one of these two had the rope of designer clothes. So since it's a larger puzzle, I am going to do a question mark here. But that will give us this bit of information. That'll tell us that Lady Violet did not have the robe of designer clothes, and therefore she did have the gold watch. And we can also put an X for President Amaranth and the robe of designer clothing. All right, and we will round it out with a fingerprint clue. So who do we have here? Oh, this is a trickier one than normal, but this is President Amaranth. So these two are pretty similar, but the difference that I see that's key here is this outer line is long, followed by a shorter inner line. This is kind of the opposite here. And you see that longer one shorter here. So that is President Amaranth. So President Amaranth was in the guard tower. That will also give us President Amaranth's weapon, the exploding cufflinks in the guard tower. All right, so what am I missing here? Okay, so Mare Honey could not have had the bottle of Cabernet toilet wine because that would force Mare Honey to be in the cafeteria, which we know Mare Honey was not. So I can go ahead and give that to Bear Maroon and say Mare Honey was the one with the rope of designer clothes. So Bear Maroon was in the Michelin-starred cafeteria. Here we go. So we have Deacon Verdigris. Deacon Verdigris in the spa with Myrtle Volume 1. That is the answer today. All right, so I'm just going to take another second, fill these two out. All right, there we go. So we have Deacon Verdigris with Myrtle Volume 3. I think very safe to say the first time Myrtle Volume 3 is the murder weapon. And of course in the spa. So let's go ahead and see if we were right. All right, we were right. Thanks so much for playing along with me today. I hope this was a helpful walkthrough, and we'll see you tomorrow.